So that brings us to this part of the story. It seems like it'd be pretty tough sharing the general's name right now.
Well, we found a guy who not only shares the famous figure's name, but might turn out to be really the voice of reason in this whole story. Here's Mike Valerio.
Hello, my name is Robert E. Lee. I'm named after my grandfather, Robert Emmett Lee.
Not the Civil War general, but yes, he is a Robert E. Lee of Arlington, Virginia. We were curious just how many people out there share the general's famous name. Well, within 30 miles of the Confederate figure's former home, there are 91 current or recent residents, all named Robert E. Lee. So what's it like to be named Robert E. Lee today?
It's easy to get messages remembered. People, when I call and say, oh, tell them Robert E. Lee is calling.
Rob here says he doesn't have any haters, but with everything happening today, he has certainly taken time to reflect.
I understand why lots of people react to that name. It's a dark part of our past.
So should the monuments go? Rob says leave it up to each community.
Unless it's some historical artifact. That's something different. I mean, if we're talking about like a stone that marks a battle or something that happened somewhere, but if it's just a monument that certain people find doesn't represent the full story, I think they have the right to take it down. I think they should have the right to take it down.
And amid all the noise, fear, and furor, Rob encourages people to talk to him and talk with each other.
We're not having that conversation. We're bad-mouthing each other over whether or not the statues should come down. My goal is to really have those conversations and understand each other's perspective and bring the tension down a little bit. And I don't think we can do that if we're not talking to each other.
And worth noting, Rob Lee's father is named after General Lee. Now, whether names should remain the same, like Lee Highway or Washington and Lee University, Rob says they are just names, but communities, again, should have the final word. Adam, Leslie.
I think out of 91 guys, you found the right one to talk to and put the whole issue in perspective.
The second phone call of the morning, let me tell you.
Right.
The voice of reason, if there ever was.
And you'll go back to your desk and have 9 missed calls from different Robert E.
Indeed. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, guys.
All right, let's